I'm going to show you my setup. I've got my camera sitting right here, and I'm essentially shooting down a tube, big concrete tube, which I've shown once before in another video, and there's my 50-yard target. So there's what you can get. I think that's 200 out to the last, but that's kind of what I'm dealing with here. Not a lot to work with, but it's working just fine. Let me step back and show you how it looks. So that's my setup, and here we go. It appears that it's hopping around a little bit on me, so let me make a slight adjustment. Okay. Something's moving ever so slightly. One more. And there you have it. That's 5. All right, so I'm shooting at 50 yards. Like I said, this target already had some holes in it. So we'll try to make sense of where I was aiming and where it hit. And I'm going to be putting one of these targets up in place of that. But let me turn this camera around. I was aiming for the 7, and I know I'm sighted at 25 and I haven't adjusted anything, but I believe somewhere in this mess is my 5 shots. I don't know exactly which group it is. I'm going to say it's that one, there's 2, that one, and that one. So that's not very good if that's the case. Okay, fresh target up, and we'll just start in the center and work our way around. Alright, I want to show you what I'm shooting. Basically Malaysia ammo, burden primer, so non-reloadable unless you know how to do that. FMJs, just range ammo. For what I'm doing today, that's perfectly fine. I brought it down 10 clicks. That may be way too much, but we'll know when I shoot these. So here we go. Adjust the chair. All right, fire in the hole. All right. Just looking at it, looks like it's about 1.5 inch group, and we'll verify that at the end of the day. But that's the target. So I'm going to shoot some more live. I'll focus on the target, and then I'll shoot some live, and we'll take it from there. So we do have a crosswind today. It's probably 15 to 20 miles an hour. I'm going to shoot the lower left-hand target. But here we go. We're going to shoot 5 left-hand target. That's about 1 inch, and if I didn't tell you, that's at 50 yards, and that's where I'm going for right now, just to sight in. Then I'm going to stretch it out to 100. This is a Palmetto State AR10 Gen 1, and it does have a upgraded trigger. It's a CMC trigger. I believe it's the 3.5 pounder. Shooting with a Sniper is the brand rifle scope. It's a 1:6x, and it's got a mil dot reticle. And this is 18-inch barrel, and I believe it's mid-length gas system, maybe rifle length, but we'll go over that later. I never really measured it. So we're going to shoot 5 more rounds. This is just so you can see the gun in action, because I know a lot of you want to know how these guns shoot, and I'm going to be comparing the Gen 1 versus the Gen 2 in 18-inch, and I also have a Gen 2 in a 20-inch. So we'll see if it does any better, or if there's any reason to buy something else. Right on the last round. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what kind of reticle I've got and what it looks like through my scope. The group to the left of the right target is this last one I just shot. And that's the reticle. I dropped it lower so you could kind of see everything. But that's it. So once again, there was my first group that I shot and showed you through the camera. This is the one that you got to see live. That's pretty dang good. What is that? Thumb and 1 flyer. And this is the one I just shot. So I'm a little left, which I can adjust for, but the height looks right. So I'll move it over to the right and shoot another group, and then I'm going to switch barrels. But here's my Gen 1 18-inch barrel, my Sniper scope 1:6. We're going to switch it over, use the same lower because it has the nice trigger in it. Okay, so we're set up with the Gen 2, and I'm shooting a Bushnell AR tactical. It's made for 223-556 scope, but I've got it set to 6x, and I believe I have it on center. So I should be able to shoot these groups, and that should be a representation of, you know, what we were using before. I have it on 6x, which is what I had the other scope on. Yeah, that's always funny how that happens. That was a good shot. I think I'm gonna have to walk down there and show you this. That's the group I just shot, and this is 50 yards, so I pulled one, let's say. Other than that, that's pretty dang good. All right, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it is hot. And I'm gonna take a run in the car down to the 100-yard line. I did go past one thinking that was about 75, but that might have been the 100-yard. But since I got free paper, we'll know where I'm hitting right here. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we'll take you back and do some shooting. All right, 50 yards, right hand bullseye. Let's give it another 5, which I think we're going to be at 32 or something like that when I'm finished. Total rounds through this barrel. Okay, I think it's just my old eyes playing tricks on me, because I couldn't see that until the hole got bigger, which means I put a couple of them in the same hole or really close to it. So let's go take a look at that target. So it's a little windy, not as bad as I thought it was when you step out here in the open. I'll just give you an idea of where I'm shooting. So I kind of sighted in the very first few rounds, so there's 10 or something right here, and I was trying to hit this. I think originally I hit there, so I brought it down and worked it, and then I shot 5 here, and I said, okay, that's good enough. So I couldn't see what was going on, so I kind of shot right in this area, and now I'd have to go back and look at the video. I don't know which bullet is which. I may have put more than one bullet in the same hole is the reason why I couldn't see where they were going. Because that looks like a big hole. But just to show you, here's my last shot. I just shot 5. Right there. So I couldn't see what was going on until, I think, till this one opened up right here. The one down below. That's my finger. That's my thumb. So if I put my thumb right here, you know, that's the one that let me know I was actually hitting where I was aiming. You know, that's Gen 1. This is Gen 2 18-inch. This is Gen 2 20-inch. And that's only like the 30th round through that gun and 50 yards. All right, so I'm back down at the 100 yards. Moment of truth coming up right here. Sun's dropped quite a bit. What we're going to start with is the 18-inch barrel. And remember, this target had nothing on it when I started. So here's what I'm going to say happened. I was aiming here, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how big would we say that is? Okay, looks like about 4 inches. Now we're going to get the 20-inch barrel. Where are we at here? Okay, so I was aiming here, and the 20-inch barrel, here's now what we can see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, just a hair over 4 inches. That's perfect. Hole to hole right there. Yep. 18-inch barrel shot a better group. Although, you know, I don't shoot much long distance. I'm kind of happy with that, because I'd say that's close to beer can size. You know, there's one thrower, but anywhere in that group there would be a kill shot on a hog. See what that was. Yep, I pulled that one. Here we go. So once again, I shot in this group to warm the barrel up, and then my first 5, I was aiming here, and that's what I did. And that's the 20-inch barrel. And once again, there's the 18. That's what I'm trying to do. So my second group with the 20-inch barrel is right there. And y'all heard me holler because I knew I pulled one. I knew I did. So that covers up with a thumb. That's pretty good. You know, you can see. So what do y'all think? Tell me what you think. The 20-inch. It could be my technique. Like I said, I just figured it out on this one. And I don't know, but I pulled that one, and I'm gonna have to say that 18-inch really wins overall, because that's 5 consecutive. But you be the judge. Y'all take care. So I went and picked up all my brass. This is Malaysian stuff, so I didn't want anybody else to pick it up and try to reload it. I am gonna keep it. Anybody that's got any ideas what to do with it or how to reload it, let me know. It's probably 200 rounds there, would be my guess. It was a fun day.